Today is March 26, 2024. My name is Jo Reingold, and I'm here with Sarina Schick, who just returned from Israel. Hello, Sarina.
Hi.
Thanks for being here. Please tell us, in your own words, what was your experience like on your just recent trip to Israel?
It was emotional. It was devastating. Wonderful. It was everything, every single emotion that one can expect. I was there actually October 7th. So for me, it was really important to go, but I felt like the group we went with was amazing, and everyone had their own reasons for going. But the things that we saw and did in such a short time, the Federation just organized such an amazing trip, so it was very, very good.
What were you doing there October 7th, as opposed to the latest one?
I was there with my family. My son was actually going to Eish Gesher for his gap year in Jerusalem, and so we were there to visit him and also for the holidays. And I have 6 grandkids that live in Jerusalem. So we were there for the holidays, and October 7th, we were in Jerusalem. Actually at the same hotel that I stayed at this last trip.
What made you specifically want to participate in the Federation mission?
Really, truly, having been there October 7th, it just made it more important for me to actually go back, not be scared, and see and be a witness to the devastation that there is. It is so important. So it was, and my husband actually said to me, "Go. You have this opportunity. Don't hesitate and go."
So tell us a little bit of some of the highlights, some of the experiences that you had, both times if you want.
Well, first of all, October 7th, on that Saturday morning, 6:30 in the morning, I hear the sirens going off, and I'm thinking it's just ambulances, because who's going to think what's going to happen? And we all had to go downstairs into the area, the safety area. It happened twice, and I'm Shomer Shabbat, so I don't use the phone on Shabbos. And then people around had phones, and everybody was talking about what was going on, so it was very scary. And we had a Turkish Airlines flight out on that Tuesday, and we were lucky to get out. We were actually the last Turkish Airlines flight out completely. So when this mission came up, and it was a chance to actually stay at the same hotel, even though I was a little nervous about how I'd feel when I got there, staying there, it was important for me to just not be scared about that and just do it. And so I got there and saw the families that were there also, the displaced families that were staying at the hotel.
What did your own family feel about everything?
My family felt about me going.
Right.
My husband was the one that said go. My 2 boys were a little scared at first. They were like, "Why are you going back to Israel? It's dangerous," which is what people think. But I have to tell you, I felt safer in Israel when I was there now. I felt very safe.
Right.
I really did.
What can you tell us about, the feeling, the people that you saw and spoke with the second time there? What kind of things did they reveal to you?
It was a very different Israel. The people were very nervous, sad, very, very welcoming to us, and so appreciative that we came, that we haven't forgotten about them, and that we can bring the message back to the world that they need us, and we need them, and we need to be together to help each other, and especially help them. And they were very touched that we came.
That was the feeling we all had, yes. What were some of the places that the Federation took you to? And what did you feel was maybe the most impactful?
So we went to Kibbutz Zikim, which the Federation has partnered with for 3 years. And we met some of the displaced families and learned that half the people want to go back and half don't. And again, they were so appreciative that we were there. They really were. And then, of course, Kfar Aza was just so emotional. And when you see things on TV, but you're actually there and you witness the devastation there, it's just, it was so, so sad. I mean, there was a bedroom that had a beautiful saying on there, something like "Dream big," or I could tell it was a little girl's room amidst all the rubble, and everything was just so bad. And then you see the pictures of the either hostages or murdered, completely devastating. And then you hear the boom every few minutes. So that was something. And then Re'im, where the Nova Festival, that was, I've heard the man from Zaka speak before in Dallas, and he had the same speech, but now we were at Re'im, and the sounds going off every few minutes, and a violinist and a guitar player, truly devastating, beyond any emotion anyone can see and can feel. And you can see that there was nowhere for them to run or hide, just a complete open field.
Right. As far as deciding to partner with Kibbutz Zikim, what kind of things do you think would you like to tell the Dallas Jewish community, or even the regular community? How can they help at this point? What kind of things do they need? What should we be doing with them?
Well, first of all, I think that we should be going to Israel more. Don't be afraid. You know, just, first of all, just showing up, helping them physically with whatever they need. Like, we also volunteered at a place in Tel Aviv that sent all different things to either soldiers or displaced families. So go and help. And if you cannot go, send money financially. Like, just make sure that they have enough. The thing is that there's so many wives that their husbands aren't working because they're called up to the army, and businesses have closed down. The whole economy is just in such a bad place. So as much support financially and emotionally that we can do is what they need. They really do.
Did you stay on extra?
I stayed 3 days I was in Netanya. But I did go to Tel Aviv. Mm-hmm. And I did buy some things because it's important to support Israel. So I really wanted to go shopping a little bit and buy the things that they need their economy.
I'm just curious about something. I'm veering off of this. What would you tell people who are misinformed about what's going on in Israel and how they're defending themselves?
To get educated. Know what you're talking about before you start saying things that are not true, or vying for another side. Educate yourself and really see what the truth is, because I think a lot of times in the media they just skew things, and so there's a lot of lies that go on. If you really know what is going on, you would feel different and you would act differently, and you would spread the word to people. I try and share as much as I can on my Facebook, that people can see, the world can see, that this is what's really happening. That, you know, Israel's not the aggressor. We're just trying to defend ourselves. And the young people today, what scares me is colleges today. I think colleges need to be so much more educated, and having kids that are young and going into college, it scares me where they will go, because the kids get indoctrinated and they're uneducated about this, and that's the scary part.
And miseducated.
Miseducated,
right.
Uneducated.
Right.
Know what you're talking about before you go out and spread lies.
Do you see yourself continuing to connect with the people that you were on the mission with? And if so, what kind of things can you do right here in Dallas together?
100%. I feel like I've bonded with a lot of people, and I feel like we have a mission. We were there for a reason, and we need to continue. And that was one of the reasons that I wanted to be with the Federation, because I felt like the Federation would do such a great job of keeping up with us, getting together, doing things. I think fundraisers and just more awareness of things that we can do. You know, I myself, in my business, I make sure that I donate to Israel as much as I possibly can, and that's what we need to do. And again, I would go back tomorrow. I really would.
Any plans for the near future?
My son is actually going back in
Ah.
Pesach. Maybe, you never know, but I would not be scared to go. And I think that is such an important thing. I think I've said that before, but people just need to understand that really go. Just go. If it's your first time, your 50th time, go.
Right. Anything else you'd like to add before we end?
I feel so grateful that I could do this mission, that my husband said go, and that the Federation did have this. And I just want to keep on giving as much as I can to the people of Israel. And just to pray the hostages come home, and that we focus more on bringing them home, and for the people to go back to their homes, and for Israel to get back to a normal life, and this horrible violence and misinformation stops.
I appreciate that. We all do. Thank you.